Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Alexis. I am an adaptive powerlifter from Pennsylvania and a Buffbunny model. Today I will be reviewing the Juicy collection from Buffbunny Collection. This is a collaboration with Bailey Stewart. Super sweet, really funny, quirky, and she's a long-standing Buffbunny Collection athlete. If you look up a lot of different activewear companies, Bailey Stewart is one of the models. She is that girl. And the Juicy collection has a lot of beautiful, bright colors, and I think all of the fabrics really represent Bailey and her style. So I think the team did an amazing job with this collection. We do have several new items that are launching and a bunch of familiar items that we have seen, but just coming in different colors. The beautiful colors that are going to be in this launch. The fabrics that we will be seeing in this launch are Shape Seamless, Butter Fabric, New Gray Fabric, which is a classic to Buffbunny Collection, of Eco Poly. Newer fabric, I think it's going to be similar to Elysium. Sports bras, we do have high compression all the way down to low compression. We do have a few pairs of shorts, high compression to low compression, and support for leggings as well. So we have quite a big launch with quite a few different items. So I'm going to structure my videos a little bit differently. I'm going to just jump right in. That way it's just not me kind of being repetitive. So let's get started. The Revolution Halter Crop V2, and this is only coming in one color, which is this pink holographic color. V2 because it's a newer version of the original halter top, which I do not own. So this is actually my first halter top from Buffbunny Collection. The original Revolution halter top is just a tiny bit longer in length, longer line, but it is also made of New Gray fabric. This is made out of Eco Poly material, which is a polyester and spandex blend. Beautiful iridescent kind of holographic finish to it that you can see pretty much every color in the rainbow reflected in it. Tiny, it is smooth to the touch, mostly stretchy in the wider direction rather than the vertical direction. The medium support and compression. For the Revolution sports bra has a square neckline, and so does this. The straps of the bra combine into the back band, and that is stitched together really nice and smoothly. I don't think that's going to be uncomfortable. To the back of the sports bra, straight across band, silicone Buffbunny emblem, bra shelf liner with a thick elastic band, and this is stretchy, very smooth to the touch. Removable bust pads that have a slit on the side and a cup separation, that way these don't move around. I also like the cup separation stitch seaming on the top of the bust area. The bra shelf line is all around the bra and goes into the back as well. It won't have that band slip up or down. It'll kind of help it keep in place. Looking at the stitching at the bottom of the bra, it is nice and simple. Bra shelf liner to the outside shell, they are combined by this side stitch, and that's nice because then this won't come up as much. I'm going to stretch out the leggings to kind of show y'all like how spaced out and large those speckles of that like holographic print is compared to the older holographic. So I just think it feels a little bit softer. This bra is comfortable. It's definitely a medium support and compression top. Love the square neckline, and the straps that lead into the halter are comfortable. They're pretty stretchy, but I do think they are cut in a perfect length, and there's a good amount of support there. Buffbunny Collection always does such a good job for the sides of their bras where they don't really dig into you. A simple band in the back does not dig in. It's pretty comfortable, and I think because it does have that bra shelf liner that's built in underneath the outer shell, it's going to stay in place. I don't think it's going to move at all. It's really flattering for people who have wider backs. I'm in between sizes and I chose to size up. I am wearing a large. I do think that this bra runs a little bit small. Eco Poly fabric is a little bit more dense and not as stretchy as like New Gray fabric. So I would say if you're in between sizes, size up. I'm going to have to give this a 9 out of 10. It loses 2 half points for me because number one, there is a little bit of gaping. There's gaping on my personal body type because I have a flatter chest, like just a wider built frame. So the gaping is not favorable to me. And the other point, I just wish that the outer shell was like right in line with the like bra shelf, so it'd be a short line. Or I wish that this came in a longer length. It just doesn't look quite right to me when it's down like this, but that's my personal preference. If you are doing intense workouts, if you're bending over, I think this is very good medium support and compression type of bra. Next up, we have the Curve Sports Bra in the beautiful color Honeydew. Is launching in 6 different colors, so Honeydew, Onyx Black, White, Venom, Guava Pink, and a Limon Pepino, which is made of butter fabric. So it is super soft and super stretchy in all directions. A high neck sort of halter design with an under bust contouring. There really is no significant changes to this that I see. On the side, it does have stitching to give it just a little bit more structure and allow it not to roll up. Back end, a thin racer back design, silicone Buffbunny emblem. And y'all can see the kind of bunching down here. Once you have this on, it's going to stretch out and look nice and smooth. An encased elastic band that runs all throughout the bottom of this bra, which will hold you in a little bit better. The bra does have the built-in bra shelf, so it's 2 pieces of fabric that are sewn together, are separated in the center. No longer comes with bust pads because the bust pads are apparent when you wear the bra, so the team has evolved to move away from adding the bust pads. However, for those of you who are concerned, there still is slits in the side where you can add your own bust pads. Around the neckline is the only like thick stitching. The arms, those seams are like folded into themselves or invertedly sewn, so I don't think that those are going to dig in. The original Curve Sports Bra having a reflective Buffbunny emblem, and the newer one having that silicone. The newer Curve Bra is about, I would say, half an inch wider than the original. I wanted to show y'all the sort of evolution of the Buffbunny collection bust pads. Is sort of thicker in the center and tapers off to a really thin edge. That way they are not so apparent underneath bras, so the edges won't like stick out and be as noticeable. There can be sort of creasing and unwanted like bumps in the bra pads. And this bra pad, I don't even know where I got it from. I have a drawer full of them. You can see the sort of raw cut edge and how thick that padding is compared to the Buffbunny collection bra pad, which is nice and thin again and just tapers off to a thinner edge. So I highly recommend taking bust pads from any of the newer Buffbunny collection bras and placing them into the new Curve bra in case you're a little worried about some nippage. You can still kind of see the outlining of those bust pads. No one's gonna look that close, so I think bra pads are okay to wear with this. I know I will be wearing them just because I don't want any nippage at the gym. It is just such a comfortable bra. I wear my blue Inner Lights collection Curve bra all the time. It's fit pretty comfortably. That narrow racer back design is really flattering, especially if you have wider upper body frame like me. For sizing, I think this is true to size. I am wearing a size large. I chose to size up because I have wider lats and a wider upper body frame. However, I think sizing is really going to be dependent on how wide your upper body frame is, how flat your chest is, or how large your chest is. I do think that this is true to size. However, if you have a larger bust, it might be good for you to size up, and I think you can size up because there is that encased elastic all throughout the bottom of the bra. It really holds you in. I think if you have a much larger bust, something to keep in mind is that that curved under bust design might disappear as the weight of your bust lays. Overall, I do give this bra a 10 out of 10. It is one of the most comfortable bras for smaller busted girlies like me. The Airknit Bolero Shrug is launching in 5 different colors. This beautiful light green honeydew color, onyx black, guava, limon pepino, and white. There are no changes to this Airknit Bolero. It's this nice arching around the shoulders and armpits, long sleeve top, simple stitching at the wrist, and it does have thumb holes. The back of it has a soft round shape to it for structure front, and then the entire back is doubly lined, whereas the sleeves are singly lined, and you can kind of see with the light shining through that comparison. The back is nice and simple, stitched in Buffbunny emblem on this outer shell, and on the inside you won't feel that like scratch against you or be itchy because this is doubly lined. There are no differences between previous collections compared to this one. The only difference is that the older version, a coin metal emblem. Because I've been on a health journey, at my heaviest experienced. I weighed about 240 pounds. I do have a lot of loose skin on my arms, so when it comes to the Bolero, I usually size up 1 or 2 sizes because it is very slinky, clingy material, very soft, stretchy, cotton-like feel to it. Absolutely love the Boleros. I do like to throw on a Bolero if I want to wear a sports bra with my squats. That way it just gives me a little bit of coverage in the back. It pairs super well with the curve bra because of that halter neckline. You have a little bit of skin showing on the side, and then it kind of reaches where the bottom of the curve bra opening is. And I give the Bolero Shrug a 9 out of 10. Personally never use the thumb holes, so I don't really think those are necessary. I don't think that the sizing is right. I think you should size up in Boleros, but definitely an essential that I love to throw into my gym bag and add on to an outfit if I am wearing a sports bra, again, just to kind of give me a little bit of coverage. The Candy Wrap sports bra has this beautiful, literally wrapped over fabric design in the front, a little bit of a longer line. Underneath the wraps, you have a bra shelf line. This is just inches below the bust, a V neckline, wider elastic straps that are really smooth, sort of thin and wide, and they lay nice and flat. They're not gonna like curl up on you or move around. Gold metal hardware. Those adjustable elastic straps run into a crossover back design, and those elastic straps are also used towards like the bottom back band of the bra and make a crossover here, and then there's just one straight across band here as well. These are sewn into the fabric of the bra shelf itself, so they're not going to have like super thick stitching. They are really nice and lay flat and smooth. Have a reflective Buffbunny emblem, and on the side you do have an apparent sort of like thicker stitch seam, but it's like inverted. Or inside of the bra shelf line, it does not have a cut pad separation in the middle though. It does have that longer band that allows this bra to be a little bit more long line. Have removable bust pads that have a slit on the side. You can just see there that nice stitching quality of the fabric that holds in that gold metal hardware. Stitching that goes all throughout the top seam of the entire bra. I apologize for the lighting. It is already getting so dark out. I'm doing my best. The bra is really comfortable. It's a soft V, not like the Alpha, which is more of a deeper V. Like crossover design is really flattering. It just stops right underneath the bust, which I think looks a little bit more flattering. It is a long line sports bra. I do have a longer torso, so this may not appear as long as it would on other people. With all of the details, those straps lay nice and flat, and they don't like dig into me because they are adjustable from the front. From the side profile, I think the straps stop at such a good place right underneath your armpits. All of the details of the straps. When it comes to sizing, I do think this bra is absolutely true to size. It's large bust friendly as well as itty bitty titty committee friendly, or 9.5 out of 10. This longer line part does have a stitch seam. I find that a lot of times if I'm like bending over, it does slide up and I do need to kind of put it back into place. This bra is definitely one of the fan favorites and one of my favorites as well for high impact exercises. Next up we have the Alpha V2 sports bra. This is a bra that we've seen previously, and this color is Stardust. There are no changes to design, so I will still go over some of the details for y'all in case you are new to the Alpha sports bra. A deep V neckline, and this material almost looks like two longer lines that were sewn together, and this is doubly lined, and it does not have a stitch seam at the bottom. Inverted seam detailing here. Outer bra shelf cuts off here, and then there are straps that will cross over into an X back design. One invertedly sewn stitch seam, and that is super smooth to the touch. These are very stretchy in all directions. Crossover strap combines to this bottom back band, the cross in the back. We have stitch seams on the tops of them, and they do not have stitch seams on the bottoms combined, and then those actually are sewn together and make up that long line in the front with the reflective Buffbunny emblem. I believe on the new Alpha sports bra it does have a silicone Buffbunny emblem. There is encased elastic band. It just gives the bra a little bit more support for under the bust. On the inside of the bra, that elastic band at the bottom of the bra shelf. It is very stretchy. It is super soft and smooth to the touch, so it's not going to be itchy underneath your bust. That elastic band runs all the way until the back strap. Invertedly sewn stitch detailing for the bra shelf. There is no bra shelf separator for the pads, but because it's such a deep V, I don't think the bra pads will be, you know, moving around. Some stitching up here so that the bra pads don't move too up. On the inside of the bra, you can't see or feel any of that stitching. From the outside, that's where you see that stitching. Lining up the Revolution sports bra bottom of the bust bra shelf line to this one, you can see it's just a little bit longer in length. It's comfortable. It is a deep V neckline that runs into a crossover back design. It's really flattering. I love the longer line sort of like coverage for the midriff. This doesn't really roll up. I think it's really flattering. Again, that stitch detailing that's right in the middle of the bust kind of stretches out when you wear it, so it's not going to give you any kind of like nippage effect. Love where the straps meet, a kind of keyhole opening where the straps start to separate and then they run into that crossover back design. Because the straps only have that top stitch seam and not on the bottom, they do kind of roll up. I definitely think it is true to size, large bust and small bust friendly. However, because it does have such a deep V opening, if you are large busted, it's going to be a lot more booby. I give this a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing that I wish was different is that I'm not crazy how those straps kind of like bunch up. And they don't lay perfectly flat. This is a nice kind of longer line sports bra option. Next up, we have the 6-inch Rebel shorts, and these are only coming in the color pink holographic. Again, this beautiful sort of iridescent holographic sort of print that really reflects different colors of light. We have a soft V stitching detail for the waistband. The waistband is sort of tapered in, so I think that's going to give you a nice snatching effect. There's no front right seam, a double crotch gusset, no top stitch seam in the front or in the back, so it's just the fabric folded onto itself. Side profile, there is no stitch seams on the side, only on the waistband just to give it some structure and help it hold up. In the back, it looks a little scrunched up, but the fabric is pretty stretchy, so once it's stretched out, you're not going to see any like bunching or rouging. So a deep V glute contour, thick stitch seam, a silicone Buffbunny emblem, thick and kind of wide stitch seam, really good because that's going to help give a little bit of a glute separation. And the bottom stitching of the pant leg is nice and smooth compared to legacy 6-inch shorts that we've seen in the past. And if I stretch these out to the max, the Legacy just has a little bit more give than the Rebels. On the inside of the Rebel shorts, the waistband is also that holographic print, so it's the fabric folded onto itself. But the inside is the plain shell of the fabric. Just matching up crotch gusset stitch seam. These do have the same height. However, I think the waistband for the Rebel short is just a little bit shorter compared to the other holographic leggings that we've seen in other launches. So these are going to be just a little bit shorter in rise. I fumbled. I did order the Rebel short in a size medium. I should have sized up to a large because of that fabric not being as stretchy as like New Braid fabric. So I wanted to premise my bottoms review before showing you this sizing issue. The Rebel shorts are not as high-waisted on me. I have a longer torso coming in at 19.5 inches. So for me, these are kind of like a mid-rise. You can see the very small of my waist is here. So the Rebel short is definitely more short girl friendly. So I think these are thick thigh friendly. They have, again, that sort of iridescent holographic look to them that you can see the reflection of every color. They are flattering from the side in the crotch area. I do think that the leggings do hold in a little bit of heat, and so do these Rebel shorts. It's just because of the finish that is on these, but I think these are still very flattering. When it comes to sizing, definitely size up in these bottoms, especially if you do have larger glutes like me. You don't want to risk that waistband and that glute V contouring being too low on you, because you do want it to look the most flattering. And I don't care what type of fabric it is, if you wear a lighter color, they're going to show a little bit more sheer. Wearing skin-toned underwear or a skin-toned thong underneath these would be best. For sheerness, I am wearing more skin-toned bikini style underwear underneath. So overall, I do want to give these an 8.5 out of 10. And the reason why it loses some half points is because the rise, I just think I personally would have liked to see 1.5 inches more in rise, because if I pull these up even just a little bit more, I'm afraid that it'll pull at my crotch and not look well. And then in the back, the rise is even lower. They are a little bit sheer. Next up, we have the Aggressive Scrunch full length, so 26-inch inseam legging in the beautiful color Limon Pepino. This is launching in 3 different colors. This color, Venom, and Onyx Black. This is made of butter fabric, so it is super stretchy in all directions. It does not have a front rise seam. It does have a double crotch gusset, have a soft V stitch seam in the waistband, and it does kind of taper in at the waist, so that's going to help you look snatched. There is a side stitch seam that runs from the waistband all the way down the whole length of the legging, and on the back side it does have this elastic scrunch. That's deep V glute contouring stitch seam, and that is fine, sort of delicate looking stitch seams that we see more in the Rosa. Silicone Buffbunny emblem. On the inside back of the leggings, that Aggressive Scrunch is made up of an elastic band that is sort of wide. It helps to kind of separate the glutes. That fabric is rouged, but once you actually have this on, it's going to stretch out and you're not even gonna see that rouging. I do love these. They feel super soft. They're very comfortable. Because it's butter fabric and it's super stretchy and soft, I think if you're a tall girly, you can pull these up just a little bit more and it won't look ill-flattering on the crotch area. Pretty flattering. I do think if you are a taller girl, that the butter fabric being so stretchy, you can still pull them down to be full length. In the back, these come up at a really nice height as well. Bikini styled underwear, and that Aggressive Scrunch is separating the glutes really nicely. There are no changes to the Aggressive Scrunch leggings and shorts. These just launched during the summer sale. These are true to size. If you're in between sizes, you can size down or up depending on your preference of fit and style. Just be aware of the sheerness. Really liking the darker color. I will have to give these a 9 out of 10 regardless of the fabric. If you go a little bit darker, it's going to be less sheer. These are a size medium because it is butter fabric. I wanted to see if it would be just a tiny bit more compressive and what the sheer level would look like. I have a Buffbunny sticker and you can see sheer still, and then I do experience the waistband kind of rolling down on me, so I do wish that there was maybe like thicker stitching in the side just to allow that waistband not to roll down on me as much. But overall, I'm super happy with the overall fit of these leggings. The Form Seamless 5-inch shorts and these kind of corset or contouring lines, and they taper down in a way where I think it's going to make your waist look a little bit more snatched. What's interesting about the waistband is it is like woven in a way that it looks like ribbed material, and that ribbed material goes into a soft V in the front of the legging as well as a soft V in the back for a glute contour. Waistband is doubly lined, so it's basically the fabric folded onto itself, so that lends a little bit more compression in the waist. Woven material that looks ribbed, the lines don't exactly match up. I think it just adds a little bit more dimension to the design. Get double crotch gusset, and these are 5-inch length. Quite a bit of stretch in all directions, and they do feel pretty lightweight. Looking at the back contouring, that goes from the waistband and rounds out or have a side glute contour. No shading in the under part of the pant leg. A dyed Buffbunny emblem of that soft V glute contouring. That the glute scrunch is not an elastic band like we saw in the Aggressive Scrunch. It is simply flat stitch that is wide, robust. It's pretty sturdy. It's not very stretchy, so I think that that's going to give really good glute separation. And on the inside, the front, there really is no other details that I can see. The scrunch from the Shape Seamless leggings that came out in Catherine Mueller's No Filter collection. This is a lot stretchier compared to the new Form Seamless legging. That is a lot less stretchy, but I do think that the new Form Seamless is just a little bit more dense and a little bit less sheer compared to the Shape Seamless. Shape Seamless, stretching it out to the max, and you can just kind of see the sheerness level. The Form Seamless, stretching it out to the max, it just is a little bit less sheer. So I do think that the Form Seamless is a little bit more dense and thicker compared to the Shape Seamless. So these both have the same rise from the crotch gusset to the bottom of the waistband. However, the Form Seamless, the actual waistband is a little bit taller in length compared to the Shape Seamless. High rise, so hitting about in the middle of your waist. These do come up pretty high rise. I think that waistband being like folded onto itself lends a lot more compression and support and just gives me like a snatched waist waist effect. Contouring around the waist is really flattering. I think from the side, I don't have like any major camel toe or gaping, and this does make the booty look super good. I really think you should stay true to size because you could stretch out the material and have it appear more sheer, and that's something that you may not mind. However, I personally think the best way to give a true squat test is by wearing darker colored panties or printed panties. Keep in mind that because this is such a light color and I do have larger glutes, the fabric is going to be stretched out more and you are going to have more sheerness. But I do still want to show y'all how flattering these are on you. So if you do wear skin toned pair of underwear or a skin tone thong, I do think that these will be fine. I just think that the scrunch is perfect. I don't think it's like aggressive. I don't think it's too like invasive. I will honestly give these shorts a 9 out of 10. The sheerness, and you feel like they kind of dig in just a little bit, so those could have been let out just a tad bit. I personally think that these Form Seamless from Buffbunny collection are my favorite seamless material, despite them being a little bit sheer. Buffbunny collection just keeps improving and improving and improving. From the Cake collection, BBL Seamless, the Genesis, from the Shape Seamless to the Form Seamless. I do think that these Form Seamless are my favorite blend. I am also hoping that Buffbunny collection just kind of improves and comes out with an even thicker blend of seamless, because if they can be just a little bit more compressive and a tiny bit less sheer, I think that they will be perfect. They do match the description very well, and they fit and are very flattering. We also have the Aggressive Scrunch short, which we did see launch during the summer sale. There are no changes to this design at all. The Aggressive Scrunch 7-inch short in the color Chai Latte for high-rise legging. A soft V front waistband. It's a double crotch gusset, no front rise seam. Delicate stitch detailing similar to the Rosa leggings. You have sort of a thicker stitch seam that runs all the way down the side. Back, they do have an aggressive scrunch that will help separate the glutes and kind of enhance the look of your bum. Have a deep V glute contour, and this is just a single stitch detail. The silicone Buffbunny emblem. I wanted to compare the waistband of this legacy short compared to the Aggressive Scrunch. The Aggressive Scrunch has a waistband that kind of tapers in, and I think that's going to give more of a snatched waist effect. So it is about an inch and a half difference in the waistband. On the inside of the shorts, these are the front, a simplicity to the design. You just have this kind of thicker stitch detailing that combines the bottom part of the fabric to the waistband, and the waistband is stitched into the double crotch gusset as well as the bottom of that V waistband. These are the Legacy 6-inch shorts, and these are the Aggressive Scrunch. And as you can see, the Aggressive Scrunch are just a little bit stretchier in the leg. If you are a real tall girly, you could pull these up and even higher to have a little bit more coverage because that butter fabric is so stretchy. So the butter fabric is not super forgiving. I think it's not crazy cellulite friendly. You can see a lot of my cellulite. It is something I just want y'all to keep in mind. The glute separation for the Aggressive Scrunch is not uncomfortable. I don't even notice it. I don't think it's like even too much with regular bikini style underwear. I feel like these are a little bit more dense. I don't know if it's because of the color, the dye process, or whatnot, but these things feel just a little bit more dense to me, and I like them. I'm definitely going to keep these. These are my favorite butter fabric bottoms that I have tried. Honorable mentions and some new items in this collection are going to be the adjustable Newbury bandeau. It's Newbury fabric, medium support and compression. It does feature a removable halter strap that you can hook in the front, and it will go around your back. You could even like crisscross it in the front if you wanted it to. Built-in like grip tape, but only on like the front end of the top, just kind of help hold the top in place. Adjustable 2 back straps that are run along the back band. The twisted halter sports bra, butter fabric, a twist front, a halter back design, removable bust pads, the butter bandeau crop top, and I am waiting to receive this as like an addition to my PR package. So I will do a small story review and close-up details of this on my Instagram story. So you can look at the description below and follow me on Instagram for that. It's made of butter fabric, so it's going to be more light support and compression, very, very stretchy, buttery soft. Just removable halter straps that are adjustable. Built-in bra shelf liner, removable bust bust pads. Another honorable mention is the Wonder Seamless Sports Bra. It's made of shape seamless fabric, doubly lined, the light to medium support, a ruching detail at the center front, straps that can be styled 3 different ways, removable bust pads. We also have the Plunge Seamless Sports Bra made of shape seamless material, light to medium compression and support, a short line sports bra, adjustable straps, removable bust pads. We also have the Shape Seamless Bodysuit. I am waiting to receive that. Again, if y'all want to follow me on my Instagram, just the close-up reviews on my Instagram stories for items that I might receive a little bit later. A 24-inch inseam. If you're a taller girly, I wouldn't worry about that. It stretches in a waist snatching compression. Will almost act as if it's like shapewear. Removable bust pads made more for lounging and lifestyle. The long sleeve curve crop. Butter fabrics have a square neckline. It is a crop length, under bust curve detail, thumb holes in it similar to the Airknit Bolero. Removable bust pads. 2 pump covers coming out in this Juicy launch. One is the Juicy t-shirt and the other one is the Moves tee, made of 100% cotton and really nice, heavy duty, thick, like dense cotton. It's just very high quality, so I do think that these tees are a very good investment. For classic tee fit, the return of the mini game changer backpack came out in Curvyfashion 7 Deadly Sins launch, so dyed to match metal hardware, polyester fabric, water resistant, slide in pocket inside bag, 3 card slots inside, 2 outside pockets, a D-ring on the outside, clip on your keys, a double zipper full opening, and we do of course have a bunch of scrunchies. Those are all going to be made out of butter fabric, coming in all of these beautiful colors. The Legacy legging, this is coming only in the color Barista Blue, which is that beautiful like bluish gray hue that we saw in the Genesis, I believe. A new Bray fabric, 26-inch inseam, which is a full length legging, a light to medium compression and support, ultra high rise, tri-arch waistband detail, shape seamless material, form seamless, and miracle seamless. They're actually all made from the same seamless material. However, the way that they're woven is going to be different. You might have a higher composition of spandex in the shape seamless, whereas the form seamless may have a higher percentage of polyester. And also, the way that the fabric or the threads are actually woven together are going to affect the thickness, opacity of the fabric, as well as the dyeing process. So when it comes to the way that the fabric is made, the leg part is going to be a little bit thinner, whereas the waistband is woven and like a ribbed, pressed together onto itself. So just to give you guys an idea of like that textural analysis, the Miracle Seamless leggings, a 25-inch inseam, a light to medium compression and support, high rise. There is compression built in underneath the glutes to kind of give you a glute lift. The Aggressive Scrunch flare legging, which is just like the Aggressive Scrunch leggings but with a flare, and this is an updated flare design, so it's not going to be tight on the calves, widening out at the knee area. To be offered in 3 different inseam lengths of butter fabric, medium compression and support, glute contouring in the back waistband, a flat elastic sewn into the back rise to separate the glutes, the contour legging. So if you guys have seen the contour pocket flares, this is the leggings tight version of it. Do not come with pockets. Made of new Bray fabric, so they're going to be medium compression and support. 26-inch inseam, high rise, like contouring, stitching around the waistband. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching this review video. If you thought it was helpful, please leave me a like or leave a nice comment and subscribe to my channel below. If you do end up shopping the Buffbunny collection Juicy launch or any purchase, you can use my athlete's code LEXI, L-E-X-I, for 10% off of your purchase, but that also gives me commission and allows the Buffbunny collection team know that my support and my following is growing. So I would greatly appreciate that, and I hope you have an amazing day.